what were the thoughts after that game? It was so close, but you lost Darling. Sort of any excuses with that?
Oh, nah, I don't think so. I think they lost Jesse Hogan the week before and he didn't even start, so that's AFL footy, I think. You take the good with the bad. And, yeah, we move on. It was a good game of footy, though. Would have been good fun to watch.
Yeah, it was an entertaining game. When you got that 1 point ahead, did you feel like you were on top at that stage? And what changed in the period where they then went on their own little burst?
Yeah, you always do. It felt like we were coming, and it feels like we're always a chance. We're always in a game of footy, but you know, get in front, things going well. But like I said, AFL footy changes pretty quick. Momentum can shift pretty quick, and yeah, they end up kicking a couple goals pretty quickly. So yeah, we just weren't good enough for those couple of minutes. But yeah, once again, good game of footy. They're tough, good, really good side. So as are we. You're going to have some of these games.
When you lose Jack and JK's not there, how much does it change things?
Oh, it definitely doesn't make things easy because you got big, Vardy's up there, but you don't have a pure key forward to kick to. So we're playing with blokes that are around my size mostly. So it's going to be hard to take contested marks. So you have to sort of, deliver it in a little bit better. And our connection inside 50 wasn't good even before Jack went down. So something we've got to work on, I think.
Put your finger on why that was? Was it what the D's are doing, or is it what you guys are doing?
No, I think it was just on us, just skill errors basically. I think a lot of connection sort of fell down mid centre forward and then fueled some of their ball movement because they had a lot of numbers back through work rate. So, yeah, good footy team, good game of footy, high pressure stuff. Those errors come.
There's been a lot of talk about the D's this year and sort of if everything clicked for them, they would be a contender. Like, how did you rate them compared to other teams you've played against this year?
Yeah, mate, every team's pretty hard, but yeah, they don't have a lot of deficiencies really. Like they do a lot of things very, very well. So it was surprising to me that they hadn't beaten anyone in the top 8 until us. So I think they're a real good side.
How beneficial is a game like that with almost a finals-like atmosphere at this stage of the season?
Yeah, I think that's great for our younger players because that felt like finals footy yesterday. The crowd, the pressure that was on the game, the intent from everyone out there was huge, and that was finals like footy, I think. So it's good for our younger players to sort of get that under their belt, and then when the real stuff comes around, yeah, it'll be good.
There's a bit of feeling of like anxiety and nerves, I suppose, amongst the supporter group, having to go to Brisbane and win to get second spot. Do you guys feel that as well?
No, I don't think any anxiety really. It's another game of footy, and we've got a massive chance to secure a top 2 spot, which is huge for us. So, yeah, we'll get on the plane on whenever it is, and yeah, it's more excitement, I think, to have a crack at them, lock this top 2 spot in, and then September comes around pretty quick, and looking forward to it.
You made the point yesterday, if you'd been offered this opportunity at the start of the year, that you would have grabbed it with both hands. Has it surprised you at all that you are where you are at this stage of the season?
Yeah, I think every team would take top 2 at the end at this stage of the year, but yeah, I don't think it's not a surprise. I think we always had it in us, but the way everything sort of panned out, it's been a very positive year. Yeah, a lot of things have gone right to this point, and we've had our struggles as well. So I think we're in a good spot.
Seems like the spirit is high. Like even when you were down yesterday, you came back again, and the same with Port Adelaide. Can you feel that as a group?
Yeah, absolutely. I think that's probably one of our biggest strengths is our spirit and our brotherhood that we've got going on. It's something you can't measure, you can't really see, or you can't really explain, but there's something going on in our group that's a bit special. So definitely in those tight games, you feel like something's going to happen always. It didn't yesterday. Well, it did, and then we let it slip. But yeah, there's something going on.
Have you felt that a lot of times at this club? Like, can you sort of compare it to other years that you might have felt similar feelings?
Look, we've always been a pretty tight group as long as I've been here. This is definitely the tightest, but this sort of 15 was a special year as well. But there's not too many years that they all feel a little bit different. But yeah, this one feels pretty good so far. So hopefully we can finish it off in the next couple of months.
You were quite vocal a few weeks ago about the state of the game, but you've said it a couple of times today. Yesterday was a great game of football.
Yeah.
Does that back up your arguments a few weeks ago?
I got a bit carried away with those remarks. As I do, I just sort of speak before I think sometimes. But yeah, I think the game of footy is awesome. A lot of games, especially the last few weeks, been decided by minimal points. We won one after the siren, and then yesterday was how it was, and they're all played in a pretty good spirit. So yeah, I think it's a good game of footy. So just whatever.
You mentioned Jack Darling before and the injury, and you said, well, you got to play and win without if something like that happens. But it did throw you around a bit. McGovern was quiet early, then he went forward, which then exposed Wiedemann, who started to take some marks. Do you learn much from that scenario and how you should approach it next time if you do lose a key forward in your...
Yeah, I don't learn anything from that, really. That's not my job. I'm sure Simo and that probably takes some lessons from it. But, yeah, I mean, Gav will go wherever he's told. So he can play key forward if he has to, but obviously you want him in his best spot. But injuries do happen and things happen in games. You've got to change it around. So I don't know, what they've got planned, but I'm sure the Simo's all over everything, so he knows what he's doing.
How's Jack today? Have you seen him, spoken to him?
No, I saw him after the game though, and he felt really good after the game. He said the first half he felt a bit dazed, but after that he sort of said he come good. But you never know with these concussions these days. You feel good one minute and then feel bad the next. So he'll go through all the protocols and tick all the boxes he has to. And if he gets up, he gets up. I think he probably will, but we'll see how we go.
What about Jack? You think he might play this week?
Oh, I hope so. But yeah, once again, the medical staff got to tick him off, and he probably got to tick himself off as well. I'm sure he probably did that 5 weeks ago, but yeah, he's got some boxes to tick before he can come out in the park.
How did he train out the rest of last week?
How did he train?
Yeah. How did he look?
Yeah, he looked alright. He was moving, he was kicking goals. He's still been in rehab, but yeah, he looks pretty good. I'm sure he'll come back into the main group this week, and then whether he needs some training under his belt before he plays, I'm not too sure, so we'll see.
How tough's the assignment going to the Gabba to face Brisbane, you think?
Yeah, it's a big game, it's a big flight, but there's no game we're not up for. I think they've had a really good second half of the year, and I think they're coming as a side really young and got some good talent, so I think it's definitely not going to be easy, but we've got some big things to play for, as do they, I suppose, to finish off their year. But yeah, I think it's a pretty important game for us, and yeah, we're looking forward to it. It'll be good.
Do you think you're having one of your better seasons personally?
Yeah, I think I'm having the most enjoyable year that I've had for a long time. I think I'm playing way more beneficial role for the team than I have in the past. But I mean, yeah, it's just this year's just been way more fun for me, I think.
And with Andrew Gaff going down, you're obviously a really hard runner as well. Has that changed your role at all? Do you need to do anything different with him and not out there? Or?
Nah, my role, we do our wings a little bit differently than most teams. My role is completely the same, and it's just more like blokes, Dommy Sheed and Shuey and Redo. They've just sort of got to cover a little bit more of the other side of the wing, so yeah, it doesn't affect me too much.
The style, Simo talks a lot about how you dropped the midfielder from what you were doing last year and playing one less midfielder. Has that helped your game probably more than anyone?
Not really at all, because they were playing an extra inside mid. So yeah, I'm on the outside. It's a different role. We're playing our wings completely different to what we were last year. So I don't know. Simo sort of created. He's a bit of a mastermind. He sort of thinks of things, and sometimes they work, sometimes they don't. But this one's sort of worked. The role that he's sort of made for me. So yeah, I don't know. It's good. I think it's good for the team having one less midfielder, because we can, play 6 forwards and play 6 backs rather than having to play, an extra up in our midfield. So I think that helps our team more than anyone.
Masto, did it feel like for the first time you really missed Nick Nat Nui on the weekend with the way Matt was going bananas?
Yeah, he's a very good player. I think we miss Nick Nat every week. But yeah, when a big bloke like Maxi Gawn goes and just pretty much marks whatever he wants, but we've got 2 pretty good ruckmen as well. Like he can do that to pretty much everyone in the league. So we miss Nick Nat, but Maxi's going to do what he wants, I think, to most teams.
Any concern about Brisbane and Stephen Martin and that sort of thing? Like it's a big challenge for Lyson that now, isn't it? We haven't even done a review from yesterday yet, so don't know what they're doing in their rucks, but I think Vards and Scotty Lycett, they are 2 pretty good ruckmen. Scotty's can be, whatever he wants really. He's a star, and Vards is great up forward and great in the ruck, and with that dual
2v1 pretty much for most teams, because most teams are only playing one ruckman at the moment. I think they've got a good advantage over most ruckmen in the competition.